YouTube, what is happening? We got the hiatuses, we're on, then we're off, we're focusing on other stuff, and then we're making YouTube videos. The truth is, I love making these videos. But the reason I'm making this one specifically is to update you on the stuff that I got going on in my life in every other realm, and the reason why I haven't been pumping the consistent videos out like I was. I was doing one per day for like a month or two, which is harder than it sounds. But I got so much going on in the back end, wanted to be fully transparent and update you on exactly what I got going on in the easiest manner possible. Life is super funny a lot of the time. If you guys remember back to the video, the honest truth of where I am in life, that was taken about, was it a year ago? It was less than a year ago. Yeah, it was maybe 8 months ago. And I was in not like a dark place, like, oh, like emotional or something like, but I was like trying to make stuff work. You know, and the stuff that I was trying to make work wasn't working. The things weren't thinging. The doings weren't doing. And so I was just like, I know I want to do some kind of content. I don't know what. I just know I want to speak to the camera. So I thought I'd update you guys on where my life was at that point when I made that video. I'll put a card here so you guys can click on that and watch it. But it was just raw. It was just exactly where I was in life at the time. I didn't have a lot going on because I kept trying, and it's the hard truth about the entrepreneurial lifestyle is that the more that you try, the more you will succeed, but there are going to be periods of ups and there are going to be periods of downs. And I've had many peaks and many troughs in this journey that I've been on over the past 3 to 4 years, trying to make money online, trying to better myself, trying to learn, trying to figure out life. I always say, I'm just trying to figure out life like the rest of us. I'm just doing it in my own way because I tried the sitting behind the desk thing and I just couldn't do it. So essentially, this is a part 2 to that video, but essentially just to update you guys on what I got going on with full transparency without you having to feel like I'm hiding anything or trying to put something on for a camera or any call to actions or anything like that. This is just the God's honest truth of where I am in life. Essentially part 2. The main source of income that I have right now, which I got pretty much immediately after that video that I made, funnily enough, funny how the universe works, is I am taking setter calls. And if you guys don't know what a setter is, in the sales process, in the sales funnel, there's a person that sets the call for the closer, and then the closer collects the cash for the business. But the person who sets the call needs to put a good amount of frame onto the situation. They need to explain the product. They need to say, hey, are we even at baseline interested, and then pass it on to the closer and make it as easy of an alley-oop or a layup as possible for the closer. And I've been a setter for a very long time. I've actually been really good at it as well. I created somewhat of a career out of it for a bit. I ran a few different setter teams in my life and a few different businesses, and it's really what I'm good at. I am also good at closing. I'm a great salesman. I'm a great talker. I'm great at relating to people. But to be honest with you, as a setter, it's less pressure and easier for me because I know I don't want to do it forever. I don't want to be a setter or a closer for the rest of my life. I don't want to be in the set. I want to build my own shit. So being a setter allows me to have the pressure of the close off of me while I'm still making some money and still figuring out life. Granted, it's going to be less money than the closer because you get paid for the risk, right? But I'm really good at it. So that's what I'm doing right now. It's for a very popular dating app that's new in the United States, in LA, Miami, New York. It's called Blush. You can look it up. Like I said, full transparency. Blush, it's a matchmaking service tied to a dating app. This is not a pitch, but essentially my buddy, my old business partner, he built the matchmaking portion of the service. So he brought me on, said, I want to integrate you in the sales team and you know, you to help me along in the process. And I said, yeah, happy to do it. And it's evolved into what it is now. So I'm taking set calls for him, passing them on to the closer. And at this point, I can do it in my sleep. It's so easy. I don't need a script. I just speak on it. And it is kind of a no-brainer for the people that are making a lot of money. So if you do want to date and have dates set up for you in LA, Miami, New York, look up Blush, get into our funnel. It's absolutely fantastic. Probably get on a call with me first. But that's the main portion of my income right now, making about 5 to 10K a month. My biggest month was 16K as a setter, which is almost unheard of. That's how good this offer is. That's how good of an offer it is as well. But right now, I've cut back my hours on purpose in order to focus on other shit that I'm building as well. That's the most important part about this, because if I wanted to just max out the amount of money that I was making in my life, I would just become a closer. I would just close for the business or get on another offer and close, and I could work my ass off for 12 hours a day, 16 hours a day, right? Studying, grinding, closing, and I could make at my skill level, probably a solid 20 to 40K a month. Pretty easy. Damon, you run a high ticket sales training placement agency. Do you agree with that, or am I capping?
At least.
Yeah, 20 to 40 I think is where I'd say. But at this point in my life, I'm not trying to maximize my income. And for a lot of people, that's gonna seem counterintuitive. But for me, I wanna build my own shit. I've spent my entire entrepreneurial career at this point building businesses for other people. And I wanna build my own. So the more time I put into someone else's business is the less time I have to put into my own ventures, like YouTube. If you guys are subbed to me already, you know that I went through a stint of posting on YouTube every single day for like a month or two. Like, I've posted a lot of videos and it was very consistent, and it actually is a lot of fun. Like, I love doing it, I love talking. And that's one thing I've been trying to focus on, is my personal brand. But at this point in my life, I don't have a specific direction to take my brand, because I know so many things about so many different areas of life, because I've accumulated all this knowledge and I met all these different people, and they were so scattered and spread out, and I didn't know where to bring it, but I knew I wanted to build my own thing. So this brings me to the next project that I've been working on, and if you've seen it in any of my descriptions or any of my bios, it's called Kaizen. Now, Kaizen is an extremely high-level networking conglomerate that is global. So we have people all over the world inside of Kaizen. Essentially, online, it's a group chat, but really what it is it's access to the best minds in every single niche in existence. So if I need the best editor, I got him. If I need the best ads guy, I got him. Damon, you're inside of it. You're the best high-ticket closer agency in the world. If you need a sales position, if you need anything in the world, if you need access to a country, like, we have people that can help with any situation. In fact, I was just in a situation, I'll make another video on this, where I had a problem with immigration, or rather someone else that I knew had a problem with immigration, and they got stuck at the airport, couldn't get into the country, reached out to some people, and within a day, I was in contact with the head of immigration for the entire fucking region. That's the power of network. And I knew I had all these people inside of my network in all these different places, but I wanted to put them all in one place. So I created Kaizen, which, like I said, at its base is a communication medium in which all of the best minds and all of the experts in every single conceivable niche in the world can come together and have access. You need something done, boom, it's done. You need some advice on something, boom, you have it. You have all of these different minds in one place. Also, we've thrown events as well. We threw our inaugural event inside, in Miami, rather. You guys probably saw some of the promos for it, probably saw it on Instagram as well. It's called Kaizen Awakens. It was an incredible event that we hosted, bonded over sparring, sparring with the brothers. Got punched in the face, because then you can really trust your brothers, for sure. We had an amazing time on a yacht, but it wasn't just a get wasted party with big booty hoes or anything like that. It was an actual networking event so that people could understand the minds of the people that they're around. We had a great dinner in the evening, and everyone connected with each other. There's already been money that has been made from that connection. There's already been people that have gotten access to jobs, that have gotten access to crypto calls, that have gotten access to, someone made their money back within one day because of a crypto call that was in the community. Someone else got a job that 1.5x their income within a week of being inside. So obviously, that's why I created Kaizen, to have all of that and facilitate all of that. And that is one of the big projects I'm working on right now as well. It's extremely fun for me. I love it because I know all of these different people from Instagram, from WhatsApp, from iMessage, from everything, from all of the different countries I've been to, and I am able to put them all in one place and have them talk to each other as well. It's really, really cool to see. But I'm essentially building that up. It's not my absolute main driving focus right now because I'm split between so many things. Which is what I was talking about earlier, where I'm still trying to make money, but also put energy into all these other different categories. So Kaizen is going to get built up over time. It's going to be amazing. It already is. There's already, I don't know, Damon, you have anything to say about that?
Kaizen's awesome, man. Already the founding 50.
You want to see?
Yep. So already got the founding 50 people in Kaizen, so you're already a little bit late to the party, but if you want to apply to it, just go ahead and hit the link in the description, and we'll hop on a call, basically vet you, screen you, and if you're a good fit, then we could actually present you the offer of even joining. But Kaizen's absolutely insane. I remember going to the Miami event, meeting a lot of like-minded people, and your environment's your destiny. That's the most important thing you could do, is get in an environment with other like-minded guys. I know Bryce and Ellis, right now they just linked up in Europe, so
yeah,
not already in a networking group, like you have to do it, especially if you're a young guy, 100%.
That's super true, they did. Ellis has literally went from Panama to Europe. He's like, yo, who's in Europe? And Bryce was like, pull up, and then bam, Serbia or wherever. And just got connected as well. You just got him a job as well, correct?
100%.
Yeah,
Yep.
So dude, see, this is the power of networking. This is why I'm doing it in the background. And because I'm building this on the side, right? Not really on the side, but because I'm building this, it's really important to me. I started with my business partner, Jake Taylor. You all know him from Instagram. It's just an incredible project I'm having a lot of fun with as well. So I'm making some money here, right, as a setter, so I can put a lot of hours and effort in on other stuff. But the driving focus right now of what I'm working on at this point in time, don't know when you're watching the video, but at this time, I'm building out a health offer called Kaizen Health. And that's extremely important to me because if you haven't seen any of my first videos on YouTube, I kind of went through an experience that I had. It was a big health event, and I had a lot of problems that I needed to get fixed ASAP as possible. And it was actually here in Playa del Carmen. I ended up getting connected with someone via a mutual friend that changed my life, not an exaggeration. Literally changed my life, healed me, probably saved my life as well because of the information that I got imported from his brain. Yeah, I met him, he impressed me, I paid for it as well because I obviously wanted to pay him for his brain. But essentially, what I wanted to do was relay that information to other people so that they could also have their lives saved, so that they could also improve their health, improve their performance, optimize their energy, do all of the things that they need to do in order to live a happy and healthy life, free of stress, instead of getting attacked by all of these things that are stressing us out as a society. If you walk down the street, you will know that society's pretty messed up right now. Everyone's crazy. Everyone's fucking insane. And so what I'm doing right now is I'm building out a health offer called Kaizen Health. And I'm doing it actually with the person that I met. It's crazy how the universe aligns. It's crazy how the universe aligns because I met him. He essentially taught me a bunch of what he knew. I implemented all the protocols. I implemented everything that I needed to in order to fix my health. And over the course of a year, I got all my blood work back to normal and even optimized ahead of that. Now we're business partners. Do you guys want to meet him? You want to pop in? You want to pop in?
With a t-shirt.
Yeah? No, pop in.
Should I go and get a t-shirt?
No, pop in. It's just YouTube. What, you don't want people to see your swole fucking time in the gym? He actually just walked up. This wasn't planned or anything like that. So this is another thing. You got to run with your boys. We are building something called what we call the syndicate, right? In this Kaizen realm. We live in this same building together on different floors, so it's fun as fuck because we get to grind together, we get to wake up, watch the sunrise, we get to play Super Smash Bros. We get to do everything as a freaking unit. All I gotta do is walk upstairs, and this is what life is supposed to be like with your boys. But This is Joe. If you guys don't know Joe USA by now, you're missing out, and you haven't been watching anything that I've been putting out. But do you want to introduce yourself?
Where did I get the name Joe USA from?
Telegram. In Kaizen, that's how it joined in Joe USA.
Joe
I thought you were
USA.
just trying to hide your last name, to be honest.
I was originally, I think. Or is that the mic?
it's a little mic.
Yeah, no, originally I was. Introduce myself. Thanks, dude. Do you just want to pass me the whole box?
No,
Give me the whole box. Go on, I'll take the whole thing. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, introduce myself. My name is Joe. I'm from the UK, of course. Most of you guys that have seen anything of me so far will know that I am known as a health guru to some degree. I didn't coin my own name, other people did. So yeah, as Corey said, we've been working on something called Kaizen Health. So essentially what this is a one-stop shop. This is a start to finish, heal everything all at the same time using a very strategic domino protocol. So this is, if you fix everything, there's nothing that can be wrong. So essentially this is basically what it is. I'm not going to give the game away too much, and I'll leave the rest to Corey to explain, but that's the idea. That's where we're going with this. There's too many people now that are in ill health. Some people don't actually know how unhealthy they are. There are people that are sad, people that are depressed, people that just need some kind of focus on something else to be the best of themselves, increase their testosterone, reduce their stress, improve their sleep, or even with chronic illnesses like endometriosis in women, PCOS in women, guys with low testosterone, hair loss, acne, skin disorders, rashes, you name it, these things can be fixed. There is a recipe for it, and we do have the recipe. It's as simple as that.
It's funny that you say we, because I learned most of what I know from you, which I just told them. And it's just so funny. It's so freaking happenstance that we just got connected, because you happened to be at a point in your life where you were focusing on specifically this health knowledge. I happened to be in a point in my life where I really needed it, right? I had just had this major health event, and I was very, very concerned with my health, and I knew I needed to fix it. And we happened to be in the same place at the same time, which is crazy, because you met the mutual friend, Diego Day, in Thailand.
That was super weird.
In Thailand, and then just randomly saw him again here.
Yeah.
And he happened to have been running ice baths in the morning. He invited both of us on the same day, and we, on the same day, chose to get up in the morning and go to the ice bath instead of skip it. Because he ran them like every day for like 2 weeks. Could have been another day, could have been anything. The universe works in really funny ways. But essentially, without rambling on too long, we've combined brains. He's taught me everything he knows, somewhat of a protege. I don't know what you want to call it, Padawan learner. But I know a lot now. I know a lot from his brain, from all of my research as well on my own. If you guys know anything about what I've been doing, I released a course called Ascended Life, which has the Ascended Health portion inside of it. How to optimize your sleep, how to optimize your energy, how to optimize essentially your life, Ascended Life. Connected with Joe again, and he said, this is a great iteration of the knowledge I've given you. Let's partner up and make it better. And I said, absolutely, let's do it. So Kaizen Health is what we're focusing on right now. We can fix literally anything that's wrong with you. I promise. When he said he was reversed endometriosis and PCOS, which is pretty widely known as very, very difficult to deal with.
Impossible. A doctor will tell you that they are irreversible illnesses.
Yeah, that's not a lie.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's the truth. And I just want to pass that knowledge on. I think we just want to pass that knowledge on. It is about the money, but it's really not about the money. Like, yeah, it's knowledge that's worth the money, but it's not about that at the end of the day. I have pretty much in separate conversations told everyone I know in my close circle of friends and business connects this knowledge, just in sporadic different sections of when they're asking randomly about their sleep or their energy or something like that. I wanted to systematize the whole thing, and I'm glad we're able to do it together. So we're going to be releasing content marketing, TikToks, Instagrams, all of the above regarding this stuff with a little bit of normal life advice and stuff sprinkled in, some comedy in there as well. But that essentially wraps up what I've been working on in the back end. Obviously got some other stuff, just like tiny stuff here and there, and bringing some money, and always on the move, always working, always grinding. But those are the 3 things that I'm working on. That's the reason I'm not putting 100% of my effort into closing or maxing my income right now, because I have a couple other projects I'm working on that I 100% know for a fact I am going to grow and give myself the life I want, and I wouldn't be able to do that if I didn't take that risk, take that leap in myself, and focus some hours without guarantee of monetary return instead. That's what I've been working on. And I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm a lot happier doing this as well. I'm a lot happier working on my own business than being in someone else's business. So I think that's the goal. Just live in the same apartment as your boy and the one under, play some Mario Kart, freaking wake up with the sunrise, eat some solid food, some grass-fed steaks, and you know, build a business. I think that's essentially the end goal that most people have, and we have it pretty much right now. We're just still building the business part.
Yeah, it's a case of play now, work later. That's me out.
I don't know. I'm having fun. If you want any further info on literally anything that I mentioned, then I'll include everything that you need to know in the description of this video. The point of this video was not to sell anything in the description of this video, but if any of that interests you, then go ahead. Very least, you can give me a sub or a follow on Instagram or TikTok. You'll love the content that we're putting out. It's freaking hilarious. So that's what I'm working at as of right now in my life on Saturday, April 5th at 7:04 p.m. in Playa del Carmen, Mexico. Hopefully, this spurs me to get back on my YouTube grind. See you guys later.